She very nice to present to us and teaching us because our class about economics for business. I assign you guys front about the title of each subject for the each class for our student to study on your own and then present to teaching our friend and we discuss. We already passed that and I don't think that Emmeline have a suffer time because she present very well and very clear. And somehow when she has a problem about explain what about the issue of the science about the making decision in the situation of uncertainty, she also used the video clip from YouTube, right? So that's why this video clip try to share some knowledge that we learn in the class to the public. So maybe some other student can learn from us, right? So the slide that I show to you, I try to collect the information through the web, maybe from the textbook, from the various source for showing and try to sharing to you guys about the risk and uncertainty. Even our class is about economics for business. But the business person, particularly the CEO, need to make decision. Before, I think the class that we left out and we waiting for your friend, right? Is about investing decision for CEO. For the investment decision, maybe CEO have some knowledge, have some data, or even can set the forecasting about the revenue and the cost. So that's why they can calculate for making decision to invest. But sometimes you have some kind of not perfect information that Emmeline said, right? So we have some probability and some other situation you don't have any information. You don't have any information, you don't have any probability to know the future. So when you make decision, you can just make by knowledge you have because you don't have any knowledge about that thing though we call uncertainty. So from here we will make the clear understanding more for at least Emmeline already present the thing. I will show the thing that may be left out from Emmeline, right? About decision making. So we have to understand about situation. What does situation mean when you conducting business? What the situation? The situation may be the thing that will happen in the future when you conduct business, right? Maybe when we're talking about economics situation, for example, the market is what we saw strong market, weak market. What does it mean? Situation, economic situation. Yes, because we check from the microphone. So please help us when you speak to the microphone. You can use this. Yeah. What the situation, particularly uncertainty situation? What do you think about uncertainty situation?
It's more about problems, issues. No, I think that situation means problems. Decision making is when you have to decide something. Like when, for example, as we said earlier, the CEO has to define a strategy or something, and then he has to take care about the risks and also think about the uncertainty possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah. Situation may be if we say in very simple thing like if the thing is the environment that occur. Some situation, particularly maybe the market situation, maybe occur that you have know-how somewhat about the knowledge of that situation, and you have said probability of that situation might occur. Maybe it's a good market, have a lot of demand, or maybe not a good market, like the very less demand or the demand very few. Nobody want it. Or maybe that is a situation that you know some knowledge or some information about the situation. We call this situation. For uncertainty, you don't have any information or somehow not have any data. So we need to make decision, right? To make which way or how you decide to go or not go, to invest or not, to buy or not buy. That is in decision making. So when we look into this picture, I try to recap this picture from the web and make you more understand about the decision making. If you are like CEO, if you have to choose two choice, this way and this way, it's very easy. Why easy? It have only two choice. But in the real world, for business, maybe not only two choice. And if you remember, Evelyn asking about when you in front of restaurant, that you don't have any knowledge, you don't have any idea what is about the local food will serve you. And this one, you know about franchise food. So for your safety, like you mentioned, right, about your standard of food or its cleanliness, maybe you go to the choice, making decision for easy and maybe safety. And Emmeline said that is a risk taker or risk lover or risk averse who choose the franchise restaurant. You remember? I remember that you answer the franchise. So what characteristic or behavior of you as the consumer? You are risk averse, right? You are not risk taker. But if you answer about the local food, you don't know what the taste, but you try. You would like to try a new taste. Like Emmeline said, if the taste is very fantastic, it's just I never tasted this before in my life. It's very wonderful taste. That is a kind of risk taker. That's Emmeline show the example and give you explanation. It's very nice explanation. So sometimes you are lucky if you don't have the information and you shoot by without information in the uncertainty situation. Sometimes it's lucky by success and sometimes it's failure. So be careful when make decision under the uncertainty circumstance, uncertainty in situation, because you need to know more. You need to seek more information to transfer from uncertainty information to more risky. And if it's possible for move from uncertainty situation to certainty situation, do you think it's possible? For move the situation for uncertainty to certainty situation. Is it possible? For example, for the when you stand out in front of the local restaurant, for example, maybe in south of Thailand, you go to the beach, right? And then you don't know anything about this local food, but it's a seafood restaurant. But this one is kind of franchise food, for example, maybe kind of the hamburger thing. You know the taste. So how to change the uncertainty? You don't have any knowledge about what will you know, what will you taste, or what will you experience in the local restaurant. How will you move from the uncertainty situation to certainty? You said you can. How to move situation from uncertainty to certainty?
For like if I have to use the same example as restaurants,
Yeah.
if I'm facing the local restaurant
Mhm.
and I don't have any ideas about what they are offering, I can still ask and say, okay, what is this? And they will say, okay, it's seafood. So I will, so it will become a risk because I know that it's seafood, but I don't know if seafoods are fresh or not. So it's still a risk.
Yeah. But if you ask a lot of information until you make sure, until you can notice and you can expect. For example, a lot of people, you do some market research and statistical said, yes, 100% guarantee of your satisfaction is very tasty and very good and delicious. So it's more when you more information you have. It's move for uncertainty to risky and until go to certainty, right? That is a thing. That is a simply explanation when you make decision. Try to seek or gathering more information, more data, and until you become information and until become knowledge, and apply the knowledge for making decision. That is the thing. So when decision making have a lot of definition, right? Particularly the decision making for the CEO, for the manager, when you making decision. So maybe you make decision for take opportunity, or maybe you making decision to respond to the threat. For example, if you would like to invest in some country and you know they have some threat to entrance to that market, maybe the government policy. So how you respond to that threat, to the barrier to entrance to the new market in the virgin market, in the foreign market. So that is a thing of decision. That is more uncertainty situation, right? You think, you imagine about virgin market. Virgin market is mean nobody go there yet. It's very new. It's nobody, no, not even have another company from other country. It's just the local, the virgin market. It's not like emerging market. For emerging market, you remember about the country that is very well known and have the name, the jargon name about the emerging market. You remember? Start with B. About the emerging market. When the company would like to invest in the new market that we call emerging. Emerging is kind of the demand is increased very fast. For example, which country? The demand of that market increasing or growing very fast. What country? What market? The demand of the people of that country increasing faster than other country. Yeah, a lot of people say China because a lot of people and they have more purchasing power. They're buying more things for many countries, right? It's kind of the increasing level of the consumer rate of the consumption rate on consumer is increasing. For example, China country, for other country start with B. This is an emerging market. Brazil. So have you heard about BRICS? Yeah. What is stand for BRICS? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So this is a emerging market. What would you think if you are the owner of the company? You would like to make decision to enter in this market. It's like emerging market. Yes, it's the demand is increasing. Do you think this situation of this market, when you make decision to jump into this emerging market, will be certainty decision making situation for you? Certainty? You sure everything? You notice every single knowledge about the market? You can jump, you can invest, you can have the new restaurant. Are you sure? If you are not very sure, we call, yes, maybe probability. Maybe. So it means probability. You have percentage to be, yes, you can have some information. It's kind of risky decision making. But if you are very sure because you jump in this market already, for example, you come from France, you are Thai, and you already jump into Thai market for a long time, and you already jump into French market for a long time. You are pretty sure about the market. So you are pretty sure about information. You are sure about the outcome when you investing. You are open restaurant. You can very sure about estimate of your demand, estimate of your profit. That is a certainty situation. So it's, and how about uncertainty? Maybe you go to the virgin market. Have you heard about the country like Mali? The country name Mali, or the country name Chad, a country named some Virgin Island. Maybe you don't have any idea. Have you heard about Madagascar? Yet you heard something. And how about when you would like to open the restaurant in Madagascar, in Mali country, in Chad country? Maybe they are well known for somebody, but maybe you are not well known by yourself. You don't have any idea because it's so far away from your country. It's so far away from your history experience. So when would you like to invest to open the restaurant? For example, you would like to open Thai food restaurant in Madagascar, and you never have any experience, any time to go there. How dare you are to invest, because it's uncertainty at this situation. But if you study more and more, how about Madagascar economic situation, how about the government policy, how about Thai people having some Thai people investing something there, you study and asking from them, you have more and more and more information, so become from uncertainty to risky, and have you more experience in the Madagascar market, and finally you can even become the certainty situation. That is a very important other thing that I would like to share to you. It is not too difficult to understand, but it's very, how to say, it's very important. But when you are as the CEO, when you making decision, can you check yourself? Who are you? What characteristic who you are? If you look into now you are the CEO, right? You need to making decision. You would like to, I just give you a case. If I ask you to open the restaurant in Madagascar market, right? And will you open the restaurant or not? Why? And you have to tell maybe your partnership, maybe your parents, maybe your staff. Yes, our company will open and invest in Madagascar markets. So you check yourself what characteristic, decision maker style, because you have the handout already, you can read through and ask and answer me what kind or what style of your decision making. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
It depends on the money I will invest.
Yeah.
If it's not too, like, let's consider that I want to open a restaurant in Madagascar. It won't cost me so much money. So I think I might be a little bit directive.
Yeah.
If it's really expensive, if it's a really, really important project, I will be more analytic, I think.
So for analytic, it mean you more careful, right? But for directive, it doesn't mean not careful, but you use your own feeling, because you are very directive. You are like, yes, I believe that we better go without maybe any market research. You believe on your own. You just make decision based on yourself. But maybe you are very good experience for many years, for many markets, for the virgin markets, for the emerging market for many times. So maybe you have a lot of knowledge yourself. So the directive, they said maybe consider very few alternative. You just think about, yes, we got this. Believe me. But for analytical, maybe let you say, because if the bigger, investment, the large investment, maybe you need to borrow or lending some money from other financial institution. You have to think a lot of things, so you need to analytic. So how about others, right? So Emmeline.
I think I will be more conceptual.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you need to analyze the situation and think in the long term. Like, okay, maybe it will work today, but what is going to be tomorrow? And think about it and consider like a lot of alternative, because we cannot stay like in one choice and make this decision evaluate.
Mm-hmm. So for her listen is very interesting. Emily said, yeah, maybe I believe that I kind of conceptual decision making style because she is like, it's kind of lady, you know. The lady is like, whenever would like to buy thing, making some decision, you have a lot of, you mentioned earlier about what? The cost of searching. Researching many alternative, right? And then we have to think about many criterion and have to think about short term and long term. So maybe if we use this, maybe happen to that, right? That is another style of the decision making. So go back to yes, thank you. And how about you guys? It's up to you. So you're making decision every day in every kind of thing.
I should conceptual.
Yeah, why?
Because I think if I making in the long term decision, I will see some behavior of people in this country, in that country, to make my decision to invest.
So maybe like we have to think about in long term what will impact to our company too. So maybe if we not take a chance to open the Thai food restaurant in Madagascar, and how about some other company, maybe not are Thai, even Thai citizen, maybe some other country who love Thai food and have some expertise for cook Thai food. So maybe you lost the opportunity that you are very good in Thai food also. So that is a long-term decision making. You have to think a lot of things. And how about you?
Conceptual same,
Yeah.
because if I want to invest something, I think I get a profit first. If I don't get a profit, I don't want to invest. If I want to invest in
A Thai food restaurant. Oh, I mean Madagascar.
I want to survey first.
Uh-huh.
If it's good, I will invest.
Yeah. So it means, of course, everybody think about the term of investment. If the big amount, you have to think a lot. And also you have to think about the long term. Have to think about a lot of alternatives. And also you have to think about profit, right?
Yes.
And also profit, you remember, even today you cannot only think about profit. You have to think about people and planet for sustainability. And how about this one? Behavioral. What situation that we need to use this? Yeah, please.
When the stakeholders are powerful as well, when you are not the real leader, but when you have a big team with you, and when you have a lot of how do you call this stakeholders, but when um
you can give example.
Yeah, like no, but I'm just thinking about one word, but I forgot it. And it's an easy word actually.
It's okay.
When the responsibility, you have a big responsibility with other people, so you have to listen to them. If you are starting your own business, or let's say that you are three in the company, you can fight a little bit and not and try to make your idea the best one. But when there are like a lot of people around you, of course you can't do whatever you want, but you have to listen to the others.
Yeah. For example, for behavioral decision making style, is like when you directive, you said, yes, I believe it, believe me. It's very directive. I make decision because I believe in myself. Because sometimes you make this, you conflict with your mom, your stock partnership, I mean stockholder partnership. So okay, I don't want to have problem. I make this decision to reduce the conflict among the people to making decision, because some decision you can make alone, right? Maybe by even today, I think making decision alone is quite difficult. When you would like to make decision for buying clothes, right? Maybe your friend said, yeah, it's good. No, it's not good, right? But you think about the big company when you have to invest abroad. It's not only one person to think. So when as the CEO, I think maybe it's up to the situation. But I do believe the conceptual and analytical is quite safe and reduce risks. But for directive, maybe it's good in terms of very fast decision making, right? You can make decision very fast. And for the behavioral, sometimes you have to think about people and the conflict of the planet. Yes, when you go to Madagascar and you not understand about the culture of Madagascar, and then you just do whatever you like to do. Maybe it's okay for the law. It's not, I mean, you obey the law and regulation, but you not do the thing that the culture of the Madagascar citizen do, right? Actually, I love Madagascar. I would like to go. Have you have a chance to Madagascar? The 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 first time that I know Madagascar is from the movie. Yeah, it's about a cartoon of movie. I mean, cartoon movie of Madagascar, and then it's about the gem and jewelry, the gem industry, gemstone industry of Madagascar is the raw material that Thai people mean go there for have some supply, because Thai industry have very good expertise in jewelry, but we don't have much supply. So okay, is the time up? I look into the time. It's already on 12:05. So we will come back at 1:05 and we will discuss more about the making decision. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. See you around 1:05. Thank you.